You stay lonely. You thought the problem was the place, the time, the wrong address, the wrong hands in the rhyme. You packed your bags and left without a sound, convinced that somewhere else your heart would be found. But every city looks the same when you're the storm. Every face just keeps you lukewarm. You're not unlucky, you're not cursed. You just don't know how to quench your own thirst. You stay lonely wherever you go, not because the world is cold, but because you don't know how to let the warmth inside your chest, how to let a heart truly rest. You stay lonely, and that's on you. You took my love and broke it in two, but I'm not crying, I'm not sad. You stay lonely, and I'm glad. I used to think if I could just be more, you'd finally stop, you'd find the door to something deeper than your wandering feet. But I was just a temporary beat. In the end, the song you sing alone, a melody you've always known, was never meant to last, to grow. You stay lonely, and now I know you stay lonely wherever you go, not because the world is cold, but because you don't know how to let the warmth inside your chest, how to let a heart truly rest. You stay lonely, and that's on you. You took my love and broke it in two, but I'm not crying, I'm not sad. You stay lonely, and I'm glad. I don't wish you harm, I don't wish you pain. I just know that you'll never change. You're a ship that never drops its anchor, a plant that never thanks the rain. You stay lonely because you're afraid to stand still, to let the silence have its fill of all the love you could have known. You stay lonely, and you stay alone. You stay lonely, and I'm finally free of trying to fix what you won't heal. You stay lonely wherever you go, not because the world is cold, but because you don't know how to let the warmth inside your chest, how to let a heart truly rest. You stay lonely, and that's on you. You took my love and broke it in two, but I'm not crying, I'm not sad. You stay lonely, and I'm glad. You stay lonely, I found my peace. That's the difference between us. You'll always be searching, I'll always be home. You're a cage, you wrapped yourself around me like a fence, each bar a memory, each lock a pretense. You told me it was love that kept me in, but love doesn't feel like a prison without a key, my friend. I used to thank you for the safety in the walls, but safety shouldn't feel like slow, quiet falls into a version of myself that's small and tame. You're not a lover, you're a cage, and I'm not the same. You're a cage, and I'm done pretending that the bars are arms that are meant for mending. I've been pacing back and forth for way too long, singing a prisoner's silent song. You're a cage, but I found the door. I'm not yours anymore. The lock is broken, the hinges creak. I'm stepping out and finding my peak. I remember how you'd smile when I'd forget the sky outside, the sun that hadn't set. You'd keep me focused on the floor, the ground, the only place where you could be found. Not as a partner, but as a warden dear. You fed me fear and called it atmosphere, but I've been breathing in the truth at last, and the walls you built are crumbling fast. You're a cage, and I'm done pretending that the bars are arms that are meant for mending. I've been pacing back and forth for way too long, singing a prisoner's silent song. You're a cage, but I found the door. I'm not yours anymore. The lock is broken, the hinges creak. I'm stepping out and finding my peak. You told me I was safe inside your arms, but safety isn't silent alarms that go off every time I try to grow. You wanted me to stay down low, you wanted me to stay down low, but I was born to stand up tall. I'm done with the echo of your call. You're a cage, and cages are for birds who cannot fly, but I was always meant for the sky. You're a cage, and I'm done pretending that the bars are arms that are meant for mending. I've been pacing back and forth for too long, singing a prisoner's silent song. You're a cage, but I found the door. I'm not yours anymore. The lock is broken, the hinges creak. I'm stepping out and finding my peak. You're a cage, and I'm walking out not because I hate you. You dissolve. I used to see you everywhere I looked, in every shadow, in every open book. Your face was plastered on my memory's wall, but now you're fading, and I don't mind at all. Like sugar in a cup of morning tea. You're disappearing, you're leaving me with nothing but a vague and distant taste, a ghost that I've begun to erase. You dissolve like salt in the rain. Every day you're less of a pain. Your voice is static, your face is blurred. You're just a sound I no longer heard. You dissolve, and I'm okay. The memory of you is washing away like footprints on a sandy shore. You dissolve, I don't miss you anymore. I remember when the thought of you could break every bone in my body, every ache. Now you're a whisper that I can't quite hear, a former season, a faded year. You don't have the power that you used to hold. I've turned your silver into mold, and I'm scrubbing every trace of you away. You dissolve a little more each day. You dissolve like salt in the rain. Every day you're less of a pain. Your voice is static, your face is blurred. You're just a sound I no longer heard. You dissolve, and I'm okay. The memory of you is washing away like footprints on a sandy shore. You dissolve, I don't miss you anymore. I don't need to hate you to let you go. I just need to watch you fade, to watch you slow, dissolving into the nothing you always were. A temporary ache, a passing blur. I'm not the same as I was then. I've learned without you in my lungs, my heart, my every thought. You dissolve, and I'm the one who's not. You dissolve and I solidify. The rain washes you away, and I remain clear and whole and free. You dissolve like salt in the rain. Every day you're less of a pain. Your voice is static, your face is blurred. You're just a sound I no longer heard. You dissolve, and I'm okay. The memory of you is washing away like footprints on a sandy shore. You dissolve, I don't miss you anymore. You dissolve, and I remain. The rain has done its work. There's nothing left of you and me, just clean, clear. Burn the old maps that led to you, the ones that always ended black and blue. I tore the pages where your name was written, the story where my heart was always splitting in two for you, for nothing in return. I finally learned, I finally turned. I finally learned, I finally turned the page to something fresh and clean, a world where I am not a has to been. It's a new world, and I built it from the ground with every tear that fell, with every silent sound of healing when you weren't around. This is a new world, and I'm the queen, not a shadow, not an in-between. The sunrise is different here, you see. This new world has no room for your memory. I planted gardens where you left your scars. I hung new stars where you dimmed my bars. I painted walls the color of my own heart, a masterpiece of a brand new start. There's no chair for you at this table, no space for you to be unable to love me right, to treat me true. This new world has no room for you. I used to think the world was you, that I was small, that I was through, but the world is vast, and I am vast. I've left your orbit at long last. I'm orbiting a different sun, a life where I have finally won the right to breathe, the right to be. I built this new world just for me, and that's not cruelty, that's completion. This is a new a queen, not a shadow, not an in-between. The sunrise is different here, you see. This new world has no room for your memory. Welcome to my new world, it's beautiful here, and you'll never see it, that's the best part. I tried to hold you like a handful of gold, but you kept slipping through no matter how I fold. My fingers, my heart, my desperate grip. You were never solid, just a temporary. You were never solid, just a temporary trip. Through the hourglass of my hopeful years, I caught the grains with all my tears. But sand is not a thing you keep, it's just a dream that falls asleep. You're just sand and I'm tired of holding tight to something that's always unfolding. Out of my hands, out of my reach, I'm done with the lesson that you teach. It's a wave that washes over stone and then retreats, while it leaves you dry. You're just sand and I'm saying goodbye. I used to think if I could cut my palms just right, I'd keep you shining in the fading light. But every shift of wind, every change of tide would pull you further from my side. You were never meant to be a solid thing, just a whisper that the seasons bring, just a whisper that the seasons bring. And I've been holding on to nothing real. Time to open my hands and let myself feel. You're just sand and I'm tired of holding tight to something that's always unfolding. Out of my hands, out of my reach, I'm done with the lesson that you teach. It's a wave that washes over stone and then retreats, while it leaves you dry. You're just sand and I'm saying goodbye. I'm open my hands now, grain by grain. I'm letting you fall back into the plane where you belong, where you were born. I'm not angry anymore, I'm just worn from trying to capture the uncapturable. You were never mine, just beautiful, and beautiful is not enough to stay. I'll let. You're just sand and I'm done building castles that the tide will take. I'm building on a rock now. You're just sand and I'm tired of holding tight to something that's always unfolding. Out of my hands, the lesson they teach. It's a wave that washes over stone and then retreats and leaves you dry. And I'm saying goodbye. You thought I was a pawn you could disturb, a little ripple at your every word. You threw your stones and watched me break, but ponds are small and that's your mistake. I'm not a pond, I'm not a lake, I'm the wave that nothing can fake. I'm the tide that answers to no moon. You underestimated me too soon. I'm an ocean, deep and wide. You can't control my rising tide. You threw your storms, you threw your rain, but oceans don't stay broken by pain. I'm an ocean, I'm immense. You're just a ripple with no defense against the depth of what I am. I'm an ocean and you're just a clam. I remember how you tried to drain me dry. With every silent treatment, every lie, you thought if you could make me small enough, you'd finally feel big, you'd finally be tough. But oceans cannot be diminished by the little boats that finish the short trips on my surface wide. I'm the deep where secrets hide. I'm an ocean, deep and wide. You can't control my rising tide. You threw your storms, you threw your rain, but oceans don't stay broken by pain. I'm an ocean, I'm immense. You're just a ripple with no defense against the depth of what I am. I'm an ocean and you're just a clam. You can't drain the ocean ocean with a cup. You can't make an ocean give up. I've been here long before your name, and I'll be here when you're just a flame that flickered out a memory. I'm the deep, I'm the sea, I'm the current, I'm the roar. You're just a pebble on my floor. An ocean high, you can't hold me, you can't even reach my boat. I'm deep for you. I'm an ocean, and oceans don't look back at the stones that tried to sink them. They just keep being vast, and that's enough. You tried to build a cage around my soul with bars if you could keep me from the skull. That I wouldn't love the ground and never question why. But birds don't sing when they're behind a door. They lose their voice, they forget what they're for. And I've been silent way too long, my friend. It's time for me to find my wind again. I'm a bird, I was born to fly. You can keep me in a cage, no matter how you try. The door is open, the sky is wide. I'm leaving all your fear behind. I'm a bird, watch me soar. You don't get to hold me anymore. The branches are waiting, the wind is true. The branches are waiting, the wind is true. I'm a bird, and I'm flying away from you. I remember how you'd clip my wings with words. You're too much, you're not enough, the quiet stay. Afraid to leave the cage you made. But feathers grow back when you give them time. But feathers grow back when you give them time. And I've been healing in the simple rhyme of knowing who I was before you came. A creature of the sky, not of the chain. I'm a bird, I was born to fly. You can keep me in a cage, no matter how you try. The door is open, the sky is wide. I'm leaving all your fear behind. I'm a bird, watch me soar. You don't get to hold me anymore. The branches are waiting, the wind is true. The branches are waiting, the wind is true. I'm a bird, and I'm flying away from you. I'm not your pet, I'm not your prize. I'm the one who opens her own skies. I found my flock, I found done with the games you used to play. You can keep your cage and keep your key. I was never meant for captivity. I'm a bird, and birds don't look back at the hands that try to hold them back. I'm a bird, I'm already gone. The sky is mine now, goodbye from the clouds. I'm a bird, I was born to fly. You can keep me in a cage, no matter how you try. The door is open, the sky is wide. I'm a bird, watch me soar. You don't get to hold me anymore. The branches are waiting, I'm flying away from you. I'm a bird, and I'm never coming back to your cage. The sky is my home now, and it's beautiful. I used to circle back to you like a hummingbird. No matter how far I'd go, I'd always return. But somewhere in the silence, I forgot the way. The map of you, the roads you'd laid. A sky that didn't close in, didn't pretend to be a home when it was just a cage. And I flew far away, I turned the page. I flew far away, where you can't find me, where your voice is just in memory. The sun is different, the air is new. I'm not the girl who waited for you. I flew far away, I left the ground. The only safe place I've ever found is the distance between what was and what is. And I'm never coming back to this. You used to tell me that the world was small, that leaving you would mean I'd lose it all. But the world is vast and you were just a star, a tiny notion since I left your shore. I found a life that doesn't need waged your war. You were a chapter, not the whole book. And I flew far away, I didn't look. I flew far away where you can't find me, where your voice is just in memory. The sun is different, the air is new. I'm not the girl who waited for you. I flew far away, I left the ground. The only safe place I've ever found is the distance between what was and what is. And I'm never coming back to this. You're a dot on a horizon now, to decipher, to decode. I didn't know the sky could be this wide. I didn't know the shadow of your outstretched hand. I flew far away to a different land. I flew far away not cause I hated you, because I loved myself enough to leave. I flew far away, I left the ground. The only safe place I've ever found is the distance between what was and what is. And I'm never coming back to this. I flew far away, and I'm never coming back, not because I'm bitter. Can't tie me. You tried to wrap your love around my wrist, with every kiss, with every angry twist. You thought if you could hold me tight enough, I'd forget that I was made of stronger stuff. But ropes were made for prisoners, not for queens. And I've been cutting through your might-have beans with every breath that I take on my own. You don't get to tie me, I've outgrown. Can't tie me, can't buy me, can't keep me in a cage. I'm not a bird you can turn the page on when you're bored, when you're done. I'm not a battle to be won. Can't tie me with your pretty words or the silence that once hurt. I've broken every, I'm not afraid. You used to tell me I was difficult because I wouldn't bend to your result. But difficult is just a word you use when someone won't accept the abuse of being tied to someone who can't love without a chain, without a shove. I'm not the girl who sits and waits. I'm the one who opens her own gates. Can't tie me, can't buy me, can't keep me in a cage. I'm not a bird you can turn the page on when you're bored, when you're done. I'm not a battle to be won. Can't tie me with your pretty words or the silence that once hurt. I've broken every, I'm not afraid. You can't tie someone who's already free, who's learned to be her own safety. I found the key and find my chest, and I pass with flying colors bright. You don't get to dim my light, you don't get to hold the rope. I am the anchor, I am the hope, and not ever, not yours to bind a mind to free. Can't tie me, can't buy me, can't keep me in a cage. I'm not a bird you can turn the page on when you're bored, when you're done. I'm not a battle to be won. Can't tie me with your pretty words or the silence that once hurt. I've broken every, I'm not afraid. Can't tie me, I'm already gone, already flying, already free. You never had me, you just thought you did. Goodbye.